Hello and welcome to issue number 64 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines to create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes, and that's it.
And that's no Tanner Ackerman.
Mm-mm.
It's just us. It's just us out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Tanner mysteriously gone. Don't know what all that's about.
Sometimes he just has to. Sometimes he just goes. You know,
he just goes
off on his own.
He's a free spirit. I like to imagine he's out saving the world, like maybe saving the rainforest or something like that. What do you think he's up to?
I think last week we talked a little bit about like old pieces of theme park history. So do you remember that? I don't remember if that was kept in the episode or not, but we did. We talked about it. And my guess is that he's getting real into that scene, and maybe he's doing some urban exploring of like old defunct theme parks.
Wow, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Going around, he's got the headlamp on, going around exploring. It's kind of creepy, but you know what? He would really like it, and it would be some good footage.
Mm-hmm. I think he probably is focusing on mainly like McDonald's, like old McDonald's.
Oh, that's perfect. Probably some creepy stuff in there. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably creepy in a modern day McDonald's. Yeah. What happens in those play places, which I don't even think new McDonald's have play places.
Yeah, but they're very they got rid of the ball pit, just nixed that, 86 that.
It was an idea that never should have been.
Yeah, but I think now it's not for I think it's just I've seen small ones that have the safety foam down, and it's hardly anything to brag about. I don't know. Back in my day, I could go and I could pee anywhere I wanted in McDonald's.
Now I have to go in the bathroom.
Stupid. Oh, boy, Tanner did just message us. He's just really hungover.
Oh shit. Well, hold on, let me check. No, he's not even hungover somewhere cool. He's just at home.
Yeah, he's hungover and he's waiting to order a pizza of some kind.
Not even eating McDonald's. We weren't close at all.
Well, sometimes, fact is worse than fiction, I suppose. I don't know. There's a lesson in there.
Just cut out the part where we find out where he really was.
I could, but I kind of want everyone who listens to this to know that Tanner was too hungover to record with us.
I can't tell if we're still in the bit or not.
I'm still in it right now.
Okay, good. So, all right.
I want everyone to know that he is too hungover to do this podcast.
I'm really torn between wanting him to be gone for a really cool reason and also wanting him to be publicly shamed through the streets of our city for being hungover instead.
Yeah, so if you see Tanner, go up behind him, ring that bell.
Right in his ears.
Yeah, throw some cabbage at him or something. That's probably gross. He's probably a little hungry though. He could use it.
Yeah, but you think he can? I couldn't keep cabbage down. I tell you what.
No, especially the rotten stuff that they're throwing at you. So it's just us two. And I know in the past we've usually done a special edition of some kind, but I think if we're being honest, we're just kind of too lazy to do that. So we want to do a regular episode.
Yeah, you texted me and you're like, do we want to do a special edition? Or do you want to do a regular episode? I was like, yeah, I can't think of anything.
Yeah. I mean, we're busy people, and yeah, it's why break what's flawless?
That's true.
So I guess at this point, I know what we do here, but it was always Tanner that doesn't know what we do here. But do we still do it, Nate? Do you still tell us?
Well, let me just you know what? It doesn't take very long, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case, let me do it again. In case Tanner somewhere out there is listening.
Yeah.
In a McDonald's somewhere. I want him to know what we're doing here. And that is, of course, every week we go across the internet. We gather up some strange and bizarre headlines. We put them in a list. We select one at random, and we use that as the origin story for a superhero or supervillain. And normally I'd ask Tanner what we did last week, but I guess it's going to take a long time if I try and ask him. So why don't you just tell me what we did last week?
Right, well, I'll do my best here. Last time, I think it was a villain. No. It was a hero. We did a hero, and it was a carnival hero who could play every carnival game just flawlessly, perfectly, and use that as its superpower. It was Carnival Trades was the name of that one. So, super very fun.
While we're here, maybe just right at the top of the episode, we did actually have some really great, great fan art come out of that episode.
Oh yeah.
So big thanks to
It was Keith at the Pop-Up Film Cast.
Yeah, that was like really cool.
Just something
you showed it to me while we were at trivia, and I was just like, "What?
What the hell?" It's perfect. Thank you, Keith, so much for doing that. Let's see. All right, so now I guess I pick an article, right?
Yeah, I don't know how.
I think he does a random number generator, so I'm gonna pull up random number generator, and it's already got a number for me, and it works. All right, that number is number 7 for you.
7 coming to us from a mystery source.
I guess we don't remember who sent us that. Maybe it was one of us, but the title of that one is Phillie Phanatic shoots. Oh no, it's a sports one.
No, that's no. It might be good that way.
Yeah. Phillie Phanatic shoots baseball fan in the eye with hot dog.
Oh, wow.
And this comes from Huffington Post.
Oof,
now,
oof.
There's a video. Hold on.
No, don't tell me oh, man.
So I'm just going to describe it. They've got this big old John Deere rig that they're going around with a big cannon. Oh, are they going to show it?
I gotta, oh my God, I gotta watch. Is this really fucking a hot dog in there?
It's just.
No, those cowards, they cut away. Hold on.
It didn't show it.
Wait, it's coming. I see it later in the episode. It's coming back. Or thing, it's coming back. Damn. Oh, they just keep cutting away.
It's dumb.
What are you afraid of?
What are you hiding? What?
Oh, man. They don't show it, but... So you're watching that video. I'm sorry, this isn't that entertaining for anyone who's not watching it, but Drew, can you go to approximately 39 and watch her? She's wearing a Philadelphia Phillies hat, and she turns around and she gives the camera this weird this really strange half smile. It's just like, hey, as if to say, like, what? Hey, okay. I don't know how to describe that smile she does.
It's like it's a woman in pain. That probably
who's being told to but smile a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Do you know that scene in?
Yeah.
Sorry, one real quick in
the
Talladega Nights where he doesn't know what to do with his hands. It's like she doesn't know what to do with her face in that minute. She's like, "Do I smile? No, I should frown."
Am I supposed what's my emotion here? Am I angry? Am I happy that I got just pegged in the face with this hot dog from the Phillie Phanatic?
Highly recommend anyone who is listening to this check out the article link in the episode. You'll take you right to a video.
There's the video.
Go to the second 39 in the video.
39 seconds, and just we're interested to hear what you have to say about what emotion is supposed to be displayed there.
Someone tell me.
So I think we need to do a bit of a describing. Basically, it's this woman, and the whole video is we don't see it, and it's the Phillie Phanatic driving around in this four-wheeler, and there's this cannon mounted on the back of it, and it shoots a hot dog, and we don't see it hitting her, but she has this just giant black eye on her right eye, and I paused it right when the subtitle is "I won't eat another dog soon."
Oh, that's really interesting, because I'm paused the part where it says, "But will she be eating a hot dog anytime soon?" So it's kind of like, wow.
Oh man, very funny video. Words cannot give it justice. You have to watch this thing. So the Phillie Phanatic is in itself a terrifying thing.
Yeah. I've seen it before.
What? It's the green guy, right? It briefly showed him here. Oh yeah, it's this green, almost like from Sesame Street. It feels like
he kind of reminds me of Big Bird meets Alf.
Oh, that's a good way of putting it.
He's the Big Bird's frame, but Alf on a body, or Alf face and fur situation.
Yeah, and also just snot colored as well.
And there's I assume a little blood dripping from his mouth from the kids. I assume he consumes. Just what a horror.
He's bloodthirsty.
So they licensed this motherfucker who can barely see to run around on this this John Deere truck thingy and fire hot dogs out of a cannon at people.
So I forgot to mention, we're supposed to make a villain out of this, right?
Oh yeah. There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to take in here. Mostly, the thing that I can't let go of is this four-wheeler that he's driving around. I love it so much.
I mean, it's a lot to talk about here, and I feel like we're going to get back to a lot of it. But first, we should. Who's the villain here? Is it
Phillie?
her
Or is it the Phillie Phanatic? Is it the hot dog?
Is it the hot dog?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe she is looking for revenge now. Like, I'm very confused. Maybe I need to listen to it, but I don't want to. But it's like, she's like, I don't want to eat any hot dogs anymore. I'll probably go to a game, but I'm not going to sit close at all. Maybe that's just her on the camera, but like behind the scenes, she's like, I'm going to kill that Phillie Phanatic.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's all good. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Whatever.
She really do care.
Really? Yeah. So she's gonna do something. I don't know. Is that what we want to follow? I want to do the Phillie Phanatic, but I also feel like it's too easy to do the Phillie Phanatic because it's like already mostly written for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I mean, it could be just okay. Here's an idea. What if it's a hired assassin? You know how in Hitman you can go around and get the disguises to like sneak into places and make your assassinations
like a
earlier?
chef or a driver or like a famous
So what
model.
if it's this person kidnapped the original Phillie Phanatic person who's supposed to be in there, took it, and was perfectly lined up to take the shot and kill apparently this woman, but failed, I guess, because
should aim for the head. Well, I guess he did aim for the head.
He did aim for the head.
Fuck.
Man, it was the wrong hot dog. It was supposed to be the hot dog that was filled with lead.
Or like what do you call those? With cheese in them.
Stuffed dog, Cheddarwurst. Oh, yeah. If it had been a Cheddarwurst, yeah, that's a good point, Nate. If it had been a Cheddarwurst, she would have died.
We wouldn't be talking about her.
Yeah.
It would be local woman dies from Cheddarwurst related injury.
Oh, because then if on impact, there's like bullets that are like shrapnel.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the Cheddarwurst, all of that molten cheese is just coming out right.
And it hurts.
Right in. It hurts, man.
I don't like to eat those normally because
you don't like the Cheddarwurst.
I do like them. Their flavor is fine, but I'm always worried I'm about to get struck with a rogue thing of molten cheese.
Yeah.
It's just like...
And it just drips down onto your chin.
I don't like it.
And you have less of a beard than you used to, so now you're fully exposed to that molten cheese.
Yeah, my
chin.
armor is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that cheddar's hot.
The cheddar is hot. But you don't... Do you... I've since moving to Minneapolis, the biggest thing I've come across is the Juicy Lucy. Apparently, that's a big deal up here. Is a stuffed burger. Do you not like those?
Those are fine. So I think the problem is with the Cheddarwurst is that with a burger, there's not like a casing holding all the juices in.
Wow. All right.
So like you cook the cheddar and then you bite into the Juicy Lucy. Like, well, there's not really there's no tension you're relieving that suddenly. Like all this cheddar is being burst out of. You're just biting into the burger. Whereas with the Cheddarwurst, you like break you break the casing. All of a sudden, you've released the pressure, and this like spurt of molten cheddar comes out.
Yeah,
of
the
you,
pressurized. Yeah. The dog does. It's like a submarine almost. Like it keeps it all intact.
Even
until
brats
it's not.
sometimes have grease, bad grease.
Bad grease. Yeah. Oh God, I'm getting hungry.
I know, me too. Why did we record this right before dinner?
I don't know. So there's a couple options for us. What are we thinking? What's got the most meat to play with?
I feel like my first thought is the perhaps less. Well, it is the woman that she suffers some sort of. From this she either like gets some sort of hot dog related powers, but is definitely out for revenge. Perhaps on Major League Baseball in general. Perhaps on just hot dogs. Perhaps on the Phillie Phanatic specifically. Yeah. But I feel like hers is the juiciest story to tell.
Maybe it starts there, like with the Phillie Phanatic. You know how in Assassin's Creed you going off to the first guy and it reveals this huge big conspiracy, and it turns out the Phillie Phanatic was just the low tier, and you got to work your way up to Mr. MLB himself.
Oh yeah, Mr. The M stands for Mr. actually, so it's Mr. Loves baseball.
Mr. Loves baseball. Yeah, that's the head.
You can tell how much you got to respect him because there's the two misters. And
he got his doctorate, but no.
He's very humble.
He goes by Mister.
He doesn't even let you. He's like, yeah, I have a doctorate, but I don't need to you don't have to call me doctor. That's silly.
So she's and like I think she's going after everything. She's going after Oscar Mayer. That's one of the people on the list. The Phillie Phanatic, of course. Whoever coaches the Phillies, Phillie himself.
She's got like a wall in her house, just like in Assassin's Creed. Sometimes I feel like where it's just like, yep, you start at the bottom of the pyramid and you work your way up. So she's got all these pictures up on her wall. And
as she's going along, she unlocks more gear. Weirdly, a hook blade that won't ever come back in any of the sequels. Some kind. But unlike Assassin's Creed, she's definitely the villain. Like, this was clearly an accident.
Yeah, he didn't intend. And in this version, the Phillie Phanatic did not intentionally target her.
Yeah.
This is just an accident.
But I think something happened. So what happened to her when that hot dog hit her? Does she get powers?
Well, first off, she definitely suffered brain damage because she can't recognize that this was an accident.
Yeah. Did the cheese get in? Like, it hit her right in the eye. Did it get the cheese get into the eye and muddle with her brain?
Maybe she has one eye that's not good anymore too. Like, it's kind of like all scarred up and stuff. So she has like a cool eye patch.
Oh, cool.
I know, I'm kind of skipping ahead.
Anytime we can get an eye patch into anything, I think that's an automatic good episode that we've got here.
Well, eventually when we have the movie, then there can be a scene where the eye patch is removed and you're like, ew, gross.
Oh man, yuck. You've got to keep both eyes open.
So the juices do get into her brain. Yeah?
Juices,
cheddar juices.
Is it cheddar or is it just general hot dog juice?
I would say the general hot dog juices is maybe truer to the story.
Okay, so what does that do? Then we've got juice on the brain that obviously put her down this psychotic revenge plot. But what could that do? What could hot dog juice in the mind give her for powers?
We're talking a lot about assassins here, and you mentioned Hitman earlier. I'm wondering if maybe she could be a supervillain who doesn't necessarily have power, whose powers is just like the ultimate hot dog assassin. Like she's very good at being an assassin and assassinating people, but she can only do it through the frame of hot dogs and hot dog related.
What if she was an old sleeper agent of some kind?
And
was never gonna be activated past her prime, maybe, of being activated. But then this hot dog juice, you know what it does, gets in there, activates her programming, but also she's a little crazy now.
Yeah. And so it all sorts of gets conflated in her head. She's like, I'm an assassin. I also have to get revenge. A hot dog's somehow in there, and so it gets sort of conflated in her brain so she's gonna try and take on the Major League Empire.
Yeah. All right. I like this. Yes.
I thought for a second you were gonna say earlier that like she was a sleeper agent, but like her code phrase was, "Oh my god, that woman's been hit with a hot dog by a Phillie Phanatic." Like, and it just happened to fuck.
Well, why not? As that as well. That was.
It's like no one's ever gonna say that, right?
No one will do this.
Yeah, no. Why would they? That's so bizarre.
No. Yeah. So is she just Jack Reacher, just good with being an assassin, I guess, like good with
Jack
guns?
Reacher an assassin? Or is
I don't know. I've
agent?
never actually seen Jack Reacher, and if Tanner were here, he would slap me, but he's too hungover to function right now, so I guess I should count my blessings on that.
Does he like the Jack Reacher movies?
I feel like he likes that. Is Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise? No. Yes.
Well, Jack Reacher also? What's the one that's
John
coming out
Krasinski as well?
With Jim from The Office?
Yeah, also Jack Reacher.
Oh.
So it's kind of like a James Bond thing, I guess. I don't know. I can't follow the plot. I feel like Tanner would like that movie, the Jack Reacher movies. I know he likes the one that is adjacent with Keanu. What's that?
Oh, you mean Austin Powers?
Yeah, he loves Austin Powers with Keanu Reeves.
But no, you mean John Wick.
John Wick just coming in and saying, "Who stole my mojo?" my mojo, baby, it's gone. And he like gets on a horse and just murders everyone.
You're just literally saying what happens in those movies. It's so dumb and bad.
Wait, are you poking holes into the flawless plot that is Austin Powers?
So dumb. But we should watch that sometime.
The mojo is a physical thing within the body, and that it was removed from him with a syringe, and it was this weird.
Yeah, wasn't he frozen or some shit?
Someone went. Dr. Evil went back in time and stole it while he was frozen. Yeah.
My mojo, baby.
My mojo, baby.
my mojo, baby. He's the baby that's made from.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I guess we're saying this woman is like Austin Powers.
Yeah. Austin Powers starring Keanu Reeves, and then Jack Reacher starring Jim from The Office.
No, but I think to get way back to your question, Jack Reacher-esque in that I think Jack Reacher also is like a secret agent who might also have other priorities or missions he's sent on, whereas she's just good at killing.
And she can kill with anything, like absolutely guns, of course. But I don't know. Look around. What do you see? Well, I see some scissors. That's almost cheating. Got
this trident gum.
Okay. Yeah, she knows the 34 different ways that she can kill you with a gum wrapper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But now she's stuck on hot dogs. Is that right?
Now, is that something we got worth pursuing? Is it hot dog related, or
I think in order to make her something different, we can't just have her be the world's greatest assassin. She's got to have a twist on it.
Okay, so it's hot dogs.
I think when she was just a regular sleeper agent, she would have just been the world's greatest assassin. But because everything got with the hot dog juice got in her brain
and mixed with her mojo,
and she lost her mojo.
Yeah.
Now she can only think. So dumb.
No, shut up. It's a great movie. I will not have you badmouth Austin Powers starring Keanu Reeves.
Okay, but that one scene though where he's stuck in that narrow corridor with the old truck thing is pretty good.
Going back and forth.
Yeah, forever.
I can't remember if it was before or after the part where he's on the steamroller or whatever that is, and the guy. Oh man. Oh, what a real treat that movie is. Anyway.
But now she's hot dog. She's
hot dog killer. So that means hot dogs, brats, sauerkraut, condiments.
Yeah,
maybe
relish
the best
for people
thing.
who like that.
Oh yeah.
Buns. No, pickles, not pickles.
Oh, that's relish.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I guess you can put pickle slices on a hot dog. I've done that before. You know.
What? Why? Why did you?
I wanted pickle on my hot dog, and I didn't have any relish, so.
I guess.
So I just lined some hot dog or hamburger dill pickles along the side. I mean, it was pretty good.
What else we got?
Could she wield metal sticks that you use to do hot dogs over the fire?
She's got two of those on her back.
Mm-hmm. But they always have hot dogs on the end.
Always have hot dogs.
Yeah. Do we dig deeper and say that she can wield the stuff that you use to make hot dogs? Like she's got spatulas and tongs and maybe a grill somehow? I don't know.
I think I'm definitely down with the hot dog like prep accoutrement, like the tongs and the spatulas and everything.
Nate, here's a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
After the first person on her list is the Phillie Phanatic, of course, which we can talk about how she hunts and kills him eventually. But after that, does she take that four-wheeler with the cannon on the back, and that is now hers?
Oh, brother, I think she does. I think she kills him, and we can go over that if we want. Mm-hmm. She kills him, and then she's got to get out of there, and she's like looking around to leave. And she spies that cart, and she's like, "Yes,
perfect, of
course." Is mine
and
now.
she can drive it, and then can control the cannon as well, like it's mechanized.
Mm-hmm.
Some. Now, I can't decide if this would be a fun vein to follow, or is it straight up serial killer-esque? But do we talk about how she hunts and kills the Phillie Phanatic?
I mean, I think we can sort of walk that line carefully by kind of just keeping it a general overview.
Boy,
he only comes out at games.
Yeah, but the thing about the Phillie Phanatic is that he's always the last one out of the stadium after the game. You know,
people know that.
Yeah, and he's walking out. He closes it up, turns all the lights off. Yeah, makes
tosses a jersey to some kid.
Yeah, mean mean green thing.
This is the second time that we've talked about.
This
Mean
is
Joe
the
Green.
third, my dude. It happened another time. I can't remember exactly.
Jolly Green Giant. It was with Carl, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we love talking about Mean Joe Green here. The thing about you and me, Nate, I think, is that as soon as we know anything about sports, we like to talk about it to death because it proves our sports knowledge.
Hey, remember that?
Hey, Mean Joe Green, that commercial?
Everyone remembers that, of course.
Yeah. So the scene is maybe Phillies just beat the Kansas City Royals. Now, at me if you want. I don't know if because there's the different leagues that God, I'm so bad at this, that each team is a part of. So I don't know if that won't happen, but eventually it would happen maybe in the World Series or something. But the Phillies won. And they cleared out the stadium, and the Phillie Phanatic is closing up and walking through the halls one last time. And then, there's a noise behind him. And I'm kind of handing it off to you, Nate.
Okay. I think before before he can even turn, trying to think, I had like a thought in my head, but I think he turns around, and I'm just imagining like he's got to be hit right. He's got to be hit right down the gullet with a hot dog right away, at least just to start, right? Like
maybe are we gonna start like hard and fast, or is there going to be some psychological shit? Because what if he walked around the corner investigating the noise, and there's just a hot dog displayed on the floor on the ground, and it's like on a plate, and it's got weird. A wine glass. There's some candles or something like that. And it's just a hot dog in the middle of a plate, and he's like,
in a little cup for of ketchup and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. See, I guess,
maybe
like
then the hot dog comes and hits.
Well, I think he goes up to it.
Like what? Like what's this?
That's how she draws him in.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what is this? And then maybe she jumps on him from behind. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like
what's she doing?
She starts crazy and draws him in.
I gotta pull up a picture of the Phillie Phanatic just to see the anatomy of this thing, because I have a very weird thought, and that thought is okay. So you see a picture of the Phillie Phanatic. You see that big old nose?
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. I think
she jumps on the back and reaches around, and what if she has in one hand ketchup, the other hand hot dog, or I'm sorry, one hand ketchup, the other hand mustard, just bottles of them, sticks them in each nostril and just squeezes, Okay,
now here's where I'm confused. I'm trying to look in here. Is he have multiple nostrils or just one big snoot?
Oh, is it one big snoot?
I think it might be one big snoot.
Okay, one big snoot. I'm sorry, it's hard to see.
Oh, hold on.
Or it could be. Oh, it is one big snoot. I pulled up and I guess that's his mouth.
And so you're thinking,
well, okay, maybe it's the ears. She does it right in the ears.
Yeah, because I had sort of imagined. Yeah, so she gets those condiments down in the ears to start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just squeezes, and then he's disoriented, and maybe she runs off then to strike again.
He turns around. He's disoriented.
Like what?
He's trying to get out of there. He starts running for his fucking life. Slips on some pickle relish on the floor like an idiot.
Yeah. Falls, and then above, he falls on his back and looks up. There's just a net full of just hot dogs.
Oh man, so he's crushed under the weight of 1,000 hot dogs.
Well, I think maybe, but also there's got to be some karma in that she's got to shoot him in the eye with a hot dog, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's got to be some poetic justice right there. So maybe, okay, disoriented with the condiments, turns around, doesn't see her, just looking around, gets shot in the eye with a hot dog. The eye falls off because it's a... I also love that we can just assume that the Phillie Phanatic doesn't take the costume off. It's just a...
He's always the Phillie... Wait, sorry, costume?
Oh, did you want to switch to costume?
No, there's a...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I've ruined the Phillie Phanatic magic for you.
He's not... Oh.
Yeah,
no, that's fine.
But in our world, hey, in this poetry that we are weaving, anatomically, that thing is the Phillie Phanatic and sees through the eyes and whatnot.
Okay, all right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right. Gets shot, loses an eye, howling in pain. that little thing that's in its snoot mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it's like a party thing.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that thing is going crazy. Oh, does she shoot and take out both eyes?
Oh, so now he's blind. He's stumbling around. He can't see.
This is maybe the most morbid thing.
See, what I'm eventually imagining is I want to somehow feature one of those fucking huge, like foot-long hot dogs, those mammoth things that you can like buy at some places, those foot-long hot dogs. Like I want him I want one of those to feature somewhere in this assassination.
I have an idea on that, but it would be later on down the line a little bit.
Okay, I just want
how
to
does
put
she
it out
ultimately?
there in the stream. So
I agree. So now he's real blind, doesn't know what he's doing, running around. How do we kill him? Do we crush him?
He's blind.
Or does he fall?
I mean, you could do both. He could
hit a patch of relish, and
he's blind. He could slip on that relish,
and
then you could go for that net. I liked the ideas like of the net of hot dogs.
Falls and gets crushed under it.
Mm-hmm.
That does it.
It's a lot of dogs. For all you out there trying to do the math, it's however many dogs it would take to crush the Phillie Phanatic.
One Phillie Phanatic.
She knows.
Someone do. Yeah, she's worked out the math. This is her assassin training. Like, she knows. Now, here's my idea with the footlong. Skip ahead to the next morning when the police are investigating this gruesome scene, and his body's on display with his snoot mouth just chock full of footlongs.
Okay, good. That is kind of where I was hoping we were going to get.
It's kind of like how a serial killer will display. Boy, I don't know if I'm like, if I should be concerned how much glee I'm getting out of this conversation.
No. You're just happy you've created something beautiful.
Yeah.
You got your mojo back, finally.
Found my mojo. I'm the one. My name's Neo Powers. So that's how she takes down the Phillie Phanatic, I guess.
And then she fucking careens out of there on that ATV like thing.
Yeah, the sirens in the distance. She hears them. I guess somehow all the hot dogs were making too much noise, just too much. And then she finds that and just gets out of there.
Man, sorry, you just said too much noise about those hot dogs, and I was just trying to imagine in my head what like 6,000 hot dogs falling out of a net onto the floor would sound like.
Well, and more than just that, also crushing the Phillie Phanatic.
But like, what sound do hot dogs make when you hit them against each other? Like, I can't like. It's just nothing.
It's kind of just it's not even a splat. I know there's a noise. I know there's a noise to it. I just can't think about it. You know, it's kind of hazy. Every time I try to grasp onto that visuals or try to hear that sound in my mind, my brain gets all fuzzy.
I know. It is sort of odd.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and do some extensive research. I suppose.
Yeah, we're going shopping after this.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the Cub. All right, so that's her first kill, and golly,
what a kill it was.
Yeah. Do we keep? Does she go after Oscar Mayer? I mean, Oscar Mayer is probably going to be pretty much the same stuff.
Well, I think she has to climb the baseball tier, then she can move outward.
Yeah. All right. So she goes after Mr. Loves Baseball. Mm-hmm. Now does she do baseball theme on that one, or does she keep with the hot dogs? Of course.
Wonder. Maybe somehow I'm trying to think how she could do both. Baseball hot dog assassination.
Big baseball bat-sized hot dog.
Yeah, just like it's been a hot dog that's been dried, so it's firm.
Yeah, and also it's the Cheddarwurst, so it's kind of like very illegal to do that. It's kind of like corking a bat, I guess. See, I know some sports stuff, you know.
Oh wow, yeah.
So having the cheddar in the middle.
Good pull.
What? Yeah. People don't forget. Yeah, I guess beats him to death with a. That's kind of boring though. Are we gonna keep talking about this, or should we move on?
Well, I am noticing. I think we're. I mean, clearly we've shown her prowess as a hot dog killer.
Yeah.
And I mean that's just gonna be her bag, is going after all these members of the hot dog and baseball elite.
Yeah, and then from there, just I don't know.
I wonder if one day she'd eventually get like somehow hired by like she'd almost try and go for the CEO of Oscar Mayer, but like he'd be ready for her and try and actually hire her. You're doing good hot dog related work.
Oh,
Like
So
maybe
now
we could use some one of your talents.
Oh man, so now Oscar Mayer is this evil corporation now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we've done that. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You're doing good work out there, he says. We love what you are doing with our product. And we're about to announce our new chain of Oscar Mayer wieners. And it's like a weapons brand. And we want you to be the spokeswoman. That doesn't make sense.
I had imagined like him swivel. He's like, I have an assignment for you. And he slides her a picture across the desk. And it's like the CEO of McDonald's. And he's like,
oh, shit, it's
happen.
Ronald. It's Ronald McDonald, of course, is the CEO.
I want you to kill Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, that's better. I think that fits more with her assassin stuff. That she doesn't want to be in that camera. She doesn't want to be in the limelight. Yeah. So of course, yeah, absolutely. He's going to use her as an asset to Oscar Mayer to take down the competition. And know what Oscar Mayer is super sick of? Just real sick of it. Like all the bun brands, all the bread people out there. Sara Lee. That's the only one I can think of, but not selling the hot dog buns to match with the hot dogs in the packages. Like,
yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, Oscar Mayer has tried to play fair here, and like has tried to compromise, do what they can. Every time they change it to match the hot dog buns change it.
Fuck those guys. Why are they fucking with Oscar Mayer like that?
So really, now the bun people are the evil people, and Oscar Mayer and this wiener assassin as the good people.
They're real heroes. I mean, how did this happen?
I don't know. I mean, that's what makes it a good villain, of course. Blurs that line. Yeah, so takes down the Phillie Phanatic, works her way up, takes down Mr. Mister, loves baseball, gets hired by Oscar Mayer. Yeah, there we go.
Wow, we kind of have her whole couple arcs set up for her.
It's good. It's good. Now,
Oscar Mayer, if you're interested in some sort of licensing deal, you know how to reach us.
You're welcome. So should we move on to name? Or do we talk about costume? Like, costume is kind of just...
Maybe we should iron out costume, since we sort of alluded to it multiple times. Maybe we should just finish it off.
Okay. So it's very much hot dog themes. Got the apron. Can she wear... in Splinter Cell, he's got that thing, the night vision goggles that he always wears.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. I don't know why.
Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. I don't know what else.
I mean, the thing that we always love,
the
bandolier.
Yes. It's got the condiments on there. Oh, hot dogs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Condiment. Yeah. Oh man, that's tough.
Well, no,
maybe
hot dogs on the bandolier.
On the other.
Oh, two band. Nate.
I know. You know what? We've been fucking around with one bandolier long enough. We gotta get to two.
Wow. I never thought we'd get here, but here we are.
Looks like we made it.
Yeah, we've done it. Yeah. So one, I was gonna say hot dogs on bandolier and then condiments around belt, but double bandolier. Whew. Yeah.
We could always do double bandolier of two different types of hot dog, and then the condiments are on the belt.
No. All right. Yeah.
Getting crazy.
Well, yeah. Double bandolier. Sorry, Tanner. We did the double band without you.
You said we should wait, and we tried our best. We really did.
Yeah. Sorry. Got the spatula, the tongs on the back, maybe the fire pit like sticks or whatever. What are they called?
What are you asking about?
What do you call the stick that you put the hot dog on to roast over the fire?
Hot
Tong?
dog roaster? No.
Stick?
Hot dog
it's
stick.
Just stick.
Hot dog stick.
Yeah. That across the back, like Deadpool has the two swords across the back, maybe two of those across the back. And the double bandolier. Oh boy. Do you think we'll ever get to a point where we have a triple bandolier?
Now, how would that work?
Just two bandoliers on each side, or two bandoliers on one side. Yeah.
Well, you're dreaming even bigger than I thought.
I know. Oh, I don't know. The bandolier. I don't know. I can't wait for the day that we actually make a bandolier themed villain or superhero of some kind. I don't know what that is, but it's gonna happen. I know us.
We're gonna find it and make it.
But I guess just kind of stealth suit, kind of assassin-y stuff. And eye patch. You said eye patch, of course. Oh,
yeah,
but
you
she.
gotta have it.
Oh man, but we can't. Maybe okay. So instead of the Splinter Cell Sam Fisher
shit.
thing, she's got one, and it's her eye patch is the night vision goggle.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and she can use that. Maybe eventually she just like gets her eye replaced and has that just built into her. But let's not get crazy. We've already done double bandolier, double dog dare bandolier. Yes,
I love it.
Yeah.
Cover?
All right, should we? Oh yeah.
Cover? Okay, well we talked about this. Do we want to do cover and costume before name, or do we want to do?
Let's do cover. Let's do it. I think we've already got some vivid visuals of what. Do we do her killing the Phillie Phanatic? I don't know.
Maybe hunting him.
Like, okay, so the Phillie Phanatic walking through the stadium, looking around, doesn't see anything, but like above, you can see the classic Sam Fisher pose of legs sprawled and like up above. You know. Have you ever played Splinter Cell?
It's been a minute.
Sam, he does this thing where he like jumps up the wall and like splits his legs and is above everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe that's what she's doing.
I like it.
And on the ground, there's the hot dog.
That's
a
fun Easter egg. Is there's always a hot dog in every cover.
On every page, actually. It's not hard to put. It's not hard to put a hot dog.
Some
in every
pages
page,
are
dude.
very easy.
Yeah. In fact, it's hardest when we're doing the origin story of her, of course. But that's hard. But if you look closely, you can see it. All right. Are we ready to tackle name and end this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We've got a rich tapestry of hot dog assassin. Maybe it's is she kind of a cleaner of some kind? Like, I don't know. I just kind of want to say the Oscar Mayer cleaner.
Trying to do some sort of something like Hitman, and hot dog, hit dog. Don't hit dogs.
Hit dog.
Hot man. Well, okay. Hot man doesn't do much.
Here's some assassin synonyms.
Okay.
Soldier, butcher, clipper, dropper, eliminator, enforcer, executioner, hit person, trigger person.
Hey, that's really not. I'm glad that they're being very inclusive.
Yeah, it's very inclusive, of course.
Now, what was after hit person?
Trigger person, the trigger man.
Oh, well, trigger person.
Trigger person. What about like Frankfurter of some kind? The Frank Herder?
Frank Herder. I like that. Isn't this something with being a sleeper cell?
Oh.
Secret agent, but she's not a secret agent.
What's a sleeper agent word? Like
sleeper.
Wasn't the man? Oh. What if we call? Okay. What if we call it the Frankfurtian candidate?
Hold on. So you want to call her the Frankfurtian candidate?
Yeah.
I think the Okay, do we say Frankfurtian? Frankfurtian.
I think Frankfurtian because it's a Frankfurter.
The Frankfurtian candidate. Yeah, I'm into it enough to say yeah on my end.
I think I don't know anything about that movie other than that it's about a sleeper agent of some kind.
Yeah, if you'd like, The Manchurian Candidate is a novel by Richard Corton, first published in 1959. It's the political thriller about the son of a prominent U.S. political family who is brainwashed into being an unwitting assassin for a communist conspiracy.
Wow, Nate, I'm really impressed you knew that off the top of your head.
I just got some real bits of wisdom tucked up in the brain.
Yeah. Can you tell me anything else about that? Like when was it written?
Oh, sometimes I feel like you don't listen to me at all.
Oh, did you say that? I don't know.
1959, you goober.
Well, tell me more about that author.
About the author?
Yeah. No, this is stupid.
Oh, you mean Richard Thomas Corton? I mean, he was born in March 18th, 1915 in New York City. He died in 1996. A lot of people don't know that.
Wow.
He was a prolific and popular American political novelist.
God, Nate, hey, you've got a real talent here.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. This paired with like your ability to just know a lot about Jay Leno, just great.
My impression, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Leno being knowledgeable is my best comedy bit that I do.
Yeah, I would agree with that. nothing else you do is funny.
But yeah, it's because I lost my mojo, baby.
Oh, bringing it back, Keanu style. All right. Well, the Frankfurtian candidate. Are we good then? Did we get it?
I think. Tanner, are we good? Oh no, he's gone.
Oh no. I wonder what would happen if I called Tanner right now. He's probably sleeping.
He's probably sleeping or dead. It would be funny if he were awake, but I'm worried he's not awake.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, maybe another day we'll do that. All right, then I think we're good then. How did you want to do this?
I guess. Do you want to start, and then because then you'll give it to me, and then I'll give it back to you.
I guess we'll play this hot potato game. All right, so this has been issue number 64 of Headline Heroes, where we created the Frankfurtian candidate, a sleeper agent who was hit in the eye, and from there she went on a hot dog fueled like revenge path, I guess. Starting with the Phillie Phanatic who originally shot her in the eye. At this time, of course, we want to thank Brett Jerkobson. Boy, where's Tanner? I can't do this. Hold on.
We got to cancel it. I'm just going to delete everything.
Yeah. Brett Jacobson for doing the art for our show. The thing you got to know about Brett is that he is actually the Phillie Phanatic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, damn, we should have tried to have him. If only we had known, we could have had him on.
But he's not in the costume. Actually, the Phillie Phanatic is a marionette puppet of some kind, and Brett's just up way above in the stadium, pulling the strings and doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, I really urge you, next time you watch a Phillies game.
The wires are so hard to see, but they're there, I guess.
Yeah, they're there.
Oh, at this time, of course, we want to thank Carl Sorensen as well. Carl did all the music for the podcast, and he also does all the post-processing of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you need some music made for any of your projects or need some post-processing done yourself, you can reach out to Carl at carljsorensen.com.
If you have any articles that you come across and you think, hey, this would be kind of fun to play for them to play with and make a villain or hero out of that, send them our way. Our email is headlineheroescast@gmail.com. Our Twitter is at headline_heroes. And then also we have a voicemail. Oh, how could I forget the subreddit? Nate, get to that subreddit, r-headline heroes.
I don't understand. You keep forgetting to talk about the subreddit.
The gosh darn subreddit. Yeah, it's a crazy place. Like, whew, I can't wait to see
what. I'll check
it
right now again. See
if
new news happen. I mean, see how much new things have happened.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Already the fan base has already figured out that we have brought the double bandolier into the game, and they're already talking about it. God, I love our fans.
I must have listening devices in here.
Oh, man. We also have a voicemail that you could dial into just to leave us something, and chances are we'd play it on the show. We'd love to hear from you. That number is 319-596-6766. Also, real quick, I did want to say I appeared on another podcast called the Gravity Beard Podcast. It was their latest one, just came out a couple days ago. It's number 152 for them, the Smorgasbord Tour. And it was a real fun time. Listen in. We talk about some very obscure musical history, along with Derek from the Wild Pitch, who has been on this show of ours before, and Keith from the Pop-Up Filmcast. It was a great time. Anything? Do you want to pitch anything, Nate?
Do I want to pitch anything?
Yeah. Is anything? What are you up to?
I mowed my lawn.
Hey.
Yesterday.
So yeah, if you
so that was good.
Want to go watch Nate mow his lawn, get there. Yeah, it's a sight. I love it.
I'm almost level 31 in Pokemon Go, so I got that going for me.
Look at you. I'm almost level 36.
Just gotta rub it in my face.
Well, in fairness, you put it down for a little bit.
I did.
And I do love this competition you have with your wife.
No, she mustn't know. The only way I can win.
She's not gonna know. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I've outed you. She's not going to listen to this. Don't worry.
No.
If you're listening to us on any podcast app or whatever, just go ahead and hit subscribe. That would be great. And then just thank you for listening, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.